Well, good day, tubes. How's she hanging? Pretty good here today. And we're actually under a severe thunderstorm watch right now. There's some clouds really moving up there, so something's blowing in. But anyways, we're gonna do some work on the neighbor's mower today. Lots of fun. We gotta drag the mower deck out, and I try to do it without pulling off the front clip guys there. It just makes it a little sort of easier. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. But anyways, what we gotta do here is we gotta get these clips off. They come off pretty easy, but this one's giving me a bit of a struggle. There. And then the little pin. Well, I'm gonna have to do some finagling to get that off. So I'm gonna just set this down here. And that's actually probably not right down where it should be, maybe. I don't think it's gonna go any lower than that, so. I'm looking at my screen on my phone, my camera here to see what I'm doing. Okay, so now we got to go across the other side here. Same deal as before. She's never liked her chute on this thing, so she's always got it kind of roped up here. But anyways, let's see. I'm gonna have to get under here and look now. These don't seem to be coming out super nice. For some weird, strange reason. There. Okay, now. Normally you'd have to go under here and pull that arm right there to relieve the belt tension, but we don't have a belt on it right now. So we don't need to do that, but I'm gonna set you down here again. Try not to step on you. And we'll see what we can do to get this out of here. There we go. We are out. Okay, let's have a look. Well, she got a little bit of use out of that other belt, but it was definitely the wrong belt. Because I had it all this cleaned off. You know. Might have to fire up the air compressor again. But I know the first belt, she said she hit something. And the second one, she only got about half an hour out of it, and it just... that was it, you know, so... Ooh, I don't like that. I think it's hitting the ground, but we'll have to flip it up here. I did replace this bracket for her too. This was like flopping all over the place, and this is your tension, belt tension bracket here, right? Ooh, so that puts your tension to her. So we unfortunately have to take that off to unloosen this belt guide, and this bar here has to come off too. Well, let me get some air going here, and we'll give her a clean off. Oh, she definitely bent that spindle. I can see that. Look at this. Oh, she has smoked that spindle hard. Look at the wobbles. That's not good. It's gonna get expensive. That one's a little wobbly too, but it's not nearly as bad as this one. Okay, so is the blade bent too? What we got to do is, I've got a sharpener or a balancer machine down in my other workshop there that will show me if she's bent these blades at all, but this blade's really bent too. Oh dear. Now, that's not good. But you know what? She's got like 10 years out of this mower. All it's done is mow. That's pretty good. You know, and she said she did hit a stump or something. Oh. So this side is, oop, hang on, above. See where I am? See where I am there? It's kind of hard to show you that on camera, but I can see that. That was lower. Lower. Oh well, here. So you can definitely see that bend. Whoa. So that is not good. That is not a good thing. Now, can we see a wobble up here too, I wonder? Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to tell her that. Uh-oh. Wow. That one's pretty bent too. Oh dear. Well, I'll get her going, I guess, for this year. She might have to think about a different machine for next year though, because it needs a battery too. Remember in here we put the battery on charge, and I brought my testing guy here. Where is she now? She's charged maintaining. That's good. Alright, let's just prop up the door here. And I'll put the belt on for her and keep her going for this year, because you know this year's almost over really for mowing. So, but anyways, let's get on a tripod here, and we'll get some air going, blow all this crap off, get some tools out and get those things off, and thread the belt through. Safety first, glasses on. the ground. Ooh, that's better. A lot quieter. Okay, this is the tricky part, to get everything going where it needs to be. Because this belt is a special belt too, because it has to go around and then break swell. It goes around a pulley like this, like it should, but then over here it'll go the reverse way, right? So you gotta have the right belt for it. A fractional horsepower belt will not work. Okay, so this is where the fun begins. How did I do that? So that can go. Ah, darn it, I gotta take this one off too. Silly designs, eh? Forgot that one, and it's a 15. Ah! Ow! Gotcha. I think I gotta take that off. Yeah, it's all. The bolt here that screws the pulley on is part of the U part. It's basically a U-bolt. I really should probably take a picture just for sake, so I know where to put her back, because I might have to actually put it on and then get it under the mower and then tighten those up, because if you don't get those in the right spot it'll hit places. I'm pretty sure this was back here too. Okay, so there's my little belt guide sticker, so that's good to give you that at least. Should go right in here. That needs to go. Oh, you dirty, rotten thing. I'm going to take that off too. Should be able to get that right there. Whoop, well, she's off now. Oh, I got it all screwed up. Look at me go. I lost a little. Look at me go. Okay, and then this. Oh boy. This has to go this way. Get this guy back somewhat together so it'll hold it for me. Comes around and goes up to the motor. This comes over back. This, oh goodness. Oh, I think I got that messed up. Okay, I'm gonna have to sit down. Belt routing, isn't it fun? I hate it. Terrible. That looks right on this part of the diagram here, but anyways, let's try that out. That's oh my goodness! I knew this was going to happen. I get all flustered. Okay, so let's stop and think about this. This is going there. That to me looks right there. That's got to go here now, I think. Back around this guy here. I think. See, this is the one on the tensioner here is the one that really bends her backwards. That's why you gotta make sure you have the right belt. You gotta sometimes get the right stuff. Okay, and that should go up to the motor. So if the motor turns this way, they're both spinning, I think, the right way. So the motor's supposed to turn that way. They're both turning the right way. Okay. I think I like that. Oh, wrong way. Wrong way. I forgot to turn it the other way. Still spins. Not cranking those on super too hard. That still spins. Okay. So yeah, that'll go up to the motor, and we want to put it on. We gotta pull. Oh my goodness! Hang on. I can hold it. Pull this open as best we can, and that creates a bit of slack up on the belt there. Okay. Now I can reach. Can maybe finagle this thing back in. If I remember which way this went now. Probably a 50-50 chance, and you know what? My luck, it'll be wrong. Ooh, I think we got her first time. Sweet. That just helps keep the belt from jumping off. Belt guides. Belt guides. Oh. Let go. A little bit more. One more. Okay. That's tight. That's tight. I never did touch that one. Everything should be all right here. Oh. No, I screwed up. Can't believe it, I screwed her up. So we gotta take this off again. Can't believe it. I gotta get the belt in behind it, not in front of it. My bad. It's alright, we'll fix her. So yeah, this nice shiny bracket here, it was all wore out. So this whole tensioner was flopping all over the place. Get her that time. Okay, we'll see if we can stuff this back under here now. Fun stuff. Hopefully I've got all those tensioners in the right spot there. Let's pull the feller down here for the deck raise mechanism. Let's throw in a couple rocks. Alright, I gotta get right down in here. Get you over here too. Okay, this is the fun part. Oh. Holy jumping. Trying to get that up. Shouldn't have piled these rocks here, darn it. It's not a good idea. But they're here now. Okay, one's in. don't know if you can see or not, but there's our clip. And I shouldn't have probably put that in yet, because I got to get this front thing lined up here too. But worst comes to worst, I can just pop it off. Probably what's going to happen, I would imagine. Because I'm not sure if I can get her into the spot. Darn close. That'll work. Okay, let's airlift you to the back one here. And that's not even down the right side. I wonder why this is so far out. Doesn't seem to want to come down anymore. And our clip. They're a neat clip, but they really don't hold in by much. Okay, now the fun begins. Now we got to try to get it on the mower, the motor. Okay, I'm just going to focus you on that. I'm going to get onto the other side here. Hopefully I can reach over here to get the tensioner. Hopefully everything is where it should be. Oh, there we go. Whew. Okay. That's quite a messy belt. Let's get you over here. So, sorry for the grab. Boy, look at the angles of this belt. Where she goes, this way it's going up there to the tensioner, up here to the motor, and then back down and down to that spindle, and oh my goodness. But normally you don't have it that low. Oh. Well, 3 1/4 there. She likes it fairly high. I don't know why, because she has to cut it more then, but so there we're a little bit more better now. All right, I think everything's good. I have a battery to test here, or even though I know the battery is no good. And then I got some ends I'm going to clean up a little better, and we'll slap her back on for her. All right, so she's topped right up, 360 cold crank amps. Sorry, no, 300 cold crank amps. Okay, so put there and there. This is my topped on here. It's a pretty good little guy here. 12.90. That's pretty good. English out of vehicle. I'll say after charge. Regular flooded cold crank amps is 300. Actually, I got that too high. We could do crank amps at 360. Oh, we gotta put this way down. I'm pretty sure she needs a battery though. 360 and testing. Testing 1 2 3. Because as you know, when we picked it up, it was dead. So state of health 45%. That's not good. State of charge is 98. That's good. So from just juicing it. But okay, so let's do the other test here. So it's even dropped from doing the test. Out of vehicle, after charge, regular flooded, regular flood. Cold cranking amps of 300 at 0. See, I don't think that's really a good test. 300 at 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's just see what it comes up with. 41% state of health. Not too good. Alright, well, she'll maybe get the rest of the summer out of it. But that's probably going to be it. Alright, well, we'll just set her back in here for now. And that battery tray isn't looking tremendous. Well, she's not a new unit, right? She's got some hours to her. Fortunately, she's probably not going to like the news I'm going to tell her. She won't like that too much. But we'll just give the ends a better of a clean up here. But you know what? Like I said on the other video, for basically putting it away in the fall before winter and jumping on it in the spring, fire it up, away you go when it's ready to mow again. It's done pretty good. That's a 10-year-old battery. Woo. That's really good. Okay, so I'm not going to grease this up or nothing. Got the terminals all good and clean. Actually needs to get hammered down again, but I don't know. I think she's probably going to be looking at another tractor if she still wants to mow, or we'll end up mowing it for her or something. That's why I bought my zero turn, really, to help her out. You know, she doesn't seem to want the help, but she's eventually going to have to, I think, give it up. But anyways, that's up to her. That's good. Frickin' mosquito. Go find my trap, and it's still working. Mosquito magnet's still working good. That ought to do. Alright, put this guy back up here. And just while I'm here, I'll check the oil. I just changed it now. It's good. Good. And we'll fire it up here and see what happens to the belts. Alright. Let's see what's going to happen. Put it right up. There. See if I got juice in the battery. And this tractor really likes to have a lot of RPMs to get the blades to go. It's always been like that. It'll just blah if you start it with, oh, it got right in the elbow. If you start it with low RPM. So give her a choke. all right. Hopefully. We'll find some grass to mow. Tiny little mower, you can hardly see the mower deck when you're on it here. But you can see how it really likes its RPM to fire that up. It's a pretty good drag, I guess, on it to start it up, even though it spins over nice, the mower deck. With it. Just give her a test for 5 or 10 minutes. Oh, my backyard maybe. Oh, I like my zero turn. And this you gotta pull up to go backwards. Or it'll shut off the deck on you. Oh, I did it again. She uses to mow her whole lawn over there. It's a lot of mowing for this little thing. I think I like my zero turn much better. Need a set of blades for this thing too. They're getting pretty wore out. Oh, hell yeah, you can really see the high and low spots. That's not so good. Gonna end up wrecking the bearings in this thing probably. She needs to replace them, I'm sure. She may not want to spend money on it though, right? I don't know if I would or not. Well, that's not too bad, I guess. So good. Didn't do a nice job. But anyways, I'll run it back to her. I'm not going to take you guys there because she probably wouldn't appreciate you know, exposure, we'll say. So, but yeah, that spindle is not in good shape. Darn it. Oh well. Maybe she'll get a new mower next spring. Who knows? Okay, mower is delivered. I did a couple of swipes over here. They don't look very good, so I mentioned to her about the spindle issue, and she asked me to get a price for some. So I contacted my John Deere guy, sent him an email, and oh boy, that looks terrible. Sent him an email, and he'll get back to me the next day or so. But look at the, oh, I don't know if you'll be able to see it too well or not. You can definitely see where she's gouging on the one side where that spindle shaft is bent. So anyways, so we're gonna fix that for her. We have to get parts though, and we'll go from there. So that'll be a few days until I get parts, I'm imagining, depending, unless they had them in stock, which not likely, but you never know. But they can get them probably out of Grimsby, Ontario, which is the main distribution warehouse for parts for John Deere in Ontario. So, shut her down. We'll shut her down. So she is going to have to get spindles, and I think I'm going to order her a set of blades too. She gets about 3 years out of a set of blades, which isn't really too bad. By the time I get it in the spring when she needs it sharpened again, they're about as sharp as the edge of my trailer here. So I have to shave them back quite a piece to get them back to where they should be. So yes, lots of fun. Anyways, I still got the AR out here from the tractor show we were at the fall fair. I haven't put it away yet because I want to try something with it the next day or so. I want to try to grind up some of this wheat that we did, and through my plate grinder. I have a small plate grinder that I've done corn with before, and it actually worked pretty good for corn. I could open the plates and just basically crack the corn, or if I narrow the plates down, it would pretty much take it down to like cornmeal. So I don't know if it's going to work for the wheat though. It might, also might not. So you don't want the plates so close that they're like, because that's really not good on the plates, and they're really hard to find now. Really hard to find. If I remember to bring a plate up, well, we're going to do this, I'll show you. But I want to try to run it off the AR. I don't know if it's going to work. Let me think now. We got a big pulley here and a small pulley. Ooh, that's going to spin that thing really fast. I keep thinking of a bicycle. So, you know, say you're up here pedaling a bicycle, pedal. You got a big sprocket up here. It's really hard to pedal. But then if you go down to your little small sprocket, you get a lot of speed, right? So if you go small sprocket up here and big one on the back sprocket on your bicycle, it's really easy to pedal, so it wouldn't go so fast. But the other way around, it's going to spin that thing really fast. That might be all right though, because I think when I'm doing wheat to try to make flour, you'd really want it spinning fast anyways. So hopefully it doesn't overspin something and, you know, whatever. But I got a flat pulley, flat belt for it. I got a couple of different ones. I don't know if it's going to be exactly super quite long enough. By the time it gets around there and up here, I might be right in front of the tractor grinding it. I should actually just go down and grab it. We'll have a look maybe here. Alright, there's my two belts. My stepdad made me this one. This is actually baler belting for a round baler. So that works really good because it grips onto the pulleys nice with the rubbery stuff, right? And this is really old. This is an old leather belt. And believe it or not, that's got a welding rod in it. So watch you don't catch yourself on that. But silly people hurt themselves. I'm silly because I hurt myself all the time. But I was hoping to use this one, but I think it's too short. Oh yeah. Well, it might work, but it'll be like right in the tractor, so that's not good. So let's make a mark. That one went to about there. And this one's a little longer, but doesn't grippy quite as nice. That might work. Okay. Okay. So that brought her out. That'd be probably pretty good. I still got to go around the other thing too. It's only a small pulley though. And that'll bring it in probably about here somewhere, but we've got another one. Ooh, two. I'm going to say a little bit less than 3 feet. That would probably work. Now, I do have a big one. It's in the back of my truck. And that's the big one. This thing's huge. This is like for running a big thresher, 6-inch wide kind of thing, right? And it's got no joint in it. It's sewn together. See the sewing marks. So that would work pretty good, but this is a little bit overkill for that little thing. I think that's about as wide as the pulley is on this little guy, but that'll definitely take me down into the bush there, so I'm not looking forward to that. Mind you, we can move, right? Yeah, that's definitely too long. That's... Oh, I didn't know there was a... Some little turd's been chewing that on me. Little buggers, eh? That's going way down into the... down to there, so that's going to be a little bit too long maybe. Well, I'll roll that back up. So we'll probably use that leather belt. If I don't like the speeds that I'm getting out of this thing, because I'm thinking... it ran this thresher machine too fast. He was worried about it kind of tearing it apart because it was going so fast. Bam, 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 bam. He wanted to be like bang, 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 bang. I'm like, I can't get the throttle down idle down any lower than that. So the pulley for that thing is here somewhere. Where is it? Where are you? Where is it? Right there. So you can kind of I can see the size of that pulley, and the one on my little guy is even smaller than that, so it's going to spin that thing really fast. But worst comes to worst, if I have to, I can get the Wolseley engine out that I have used to run that thing, and it actually runs it pretty good. I actually have used my Wolseley engine on that great big huge belt, running the cement mixer way back just for fun, and it ran that pretty good too. So if we have to, we can get the Wolseley out and do that. There's just a little more anchoring down for that thing, right? Where basically I would just have to anchor down the grinding machine, and then it would kind of be all good. And then I have a clutch, kind of like a clutch on the tractor, right? Which would be pretty handy too for getting it started and stopping and stuff. There's no clutch on the Wolseley. It's spinning, so you got to kind of thread that thing on, and okay, here we go. It's a little scary, so. But anyways, that's another day coming. Thanks again for watching. We'll catch you all later, and you guys have a good day.